What's good YouTube, it's your boy MVT and welcome back to the What MVT Thinks channel, where we talk about everything movie and TV shows related. So in today's video I'm back with more All American, but more importantly we're going to be doing our episode 7 predictions for season 3. So if you haven't seen my previous video where I cover what I think happened between Liv and Spencer in summer, definitely check that video out, it's on my channel. Now I also made a separate video as well where I basically spoke about the promo video for episode 7, so I'd highly suggest you guys check that one out as well, as there's some things that I spoke about in that video which I'm not going to touch on in today's video. So without wasting any more time, let's just dive straight into today's video. The episode 7 is called Roll the Dice, and as you guys know, this is the flashback episode where we're going to get to see everything that happened in summer. So finally we're going to get to see all secrets come to light, and it's going to be explosive. As I said in my previous video, relationships and friendships will definitely break in this episode. Now the description for episode 7 reads: with Coop performing in Las Vegas, Spencer and some of the gang take a road trip to see her and Layla on tour. Spencer gets a little clarity on his feelings, and Olivia notices Jordan and Simone acting suspicious. Now they haven't really given us much to go on from this, but we do know that Coop, Layla, Spencer, Olivia, JJ, Jordan and Simone were all in Vegas at the same time. We also know that Layla didn't know that Olivia was in Vegas, but that everyone else knew that she was there. Now we know that everyone knows that Liv is in Vegas simply by just looking at the description. The description clearly states that Olivia knows that Jordan and Simone are moving suspicious or acting suspicious. So this clearly leaves me a bit confused at why everyone else knows that Liv's in Vegas but Layla doesn't. That's a big question for me. At the end of summer we know that Spencer and Liv are together, so it only makes sense that they went to Vegas together as well. So the only reason I can think of that Liv doesn't want Layla to know that she was there is because she was hoping to spend her time alone with Spencer without any distractions. I definitely think something happened between them, whether it was a kiss or whether it went further than that, something like sex, but for a fact something definitely happened. From the flashback trailer we see Liv glowing like never before, and to me that's definitely a big sign. We can also see her popping up on Spencer in bed, putting a big smile on his face as usual, so I definitely think that something happened, even if it was just something small. Now from the All American Instagram promo video, it definitely looks like Spencer is having sex with someone. You can clearly see him holding someone up in mid-air, and we know for a fact that it's either going to be Layla or Liv. Now in my opinion I'm hoping that it's Liv, but for some reason I have a feeling that it's Layla. We know that Layla and Spencer meet up in Vegas, and I think when they did, Layla was all over Spencer. From the last season we know that Layla was going through her thing, she was struggling, having a breakdown, and that's the only reason as to why they're not together, because Spencer wanted to give her some space to heal and get back to her usual self. But I think in Vegas she attempts to fix things between them, and that's why in the clip where you see them two hugging, we see Spencer's face the way it is. Yes, he loves Layla, but at the same time he knows that he came to Vegas with Liv and that they've been connecting. So although he wants Layla, he still feels some type of way, and that his heart's in two places, and we can see this a lot of the time in certain scenes from the trailer. I think Spencer went back and tells Olivia that he met up with Layla and that she expressed her feelings and wanted to get back together with him. He could have even told Olivia that he ended up having sex with Layla, and I think that's the reason as to why Liv kind of loses it. I mean, this would also make sense as to why we see her ignoring Spencer's calls and leaving Vegas to go to Mexico to meet Asher. To me, she just wanted to get away from it. Like for once she was happy with Spencer, and then again as usual Layla comes in and messes it up for her. I can definitely see this being the case. It's not exactly what I want, but as I said, I hope that it's Spencer and Liv that hook up instead of being Layla and Spencer. But for some reason I have a feeling that it's definitely going to be Layla. I don't see Spencer having sex with both of them in the same Vegas trip. It just doesn't seem like him. In my opinion, the guilt would be too much and eventually it would start consuming him. I think he kissed and connected deeply with Liv over the summer and the Vegas trip, and then he hooked up with Layla unintentionally, and that's why he's stuck in the middle. He loves both of them, but he's just a little bit confused. Now there's been a lot of theories that Simone and Jordan got married in Vegas, and as I said in my previous video, I'm definitely here for that. And as we saw in the description, Olivia notices Jordan and Simone are acting suspicious, and to be honest this could definitely be the case. I like the relationship that Jordan and Simone have. Jordan has really stepped up and handled his business as a man, and even though they are young, I would say that they have a real mature relationship. I definitely can see this being something that they would consider, especially being in Vegas. They could have easily have got married without anyone knowing, or with only like having 1 or 2 witnesses, maybe even JJ there or just another person, but I can definitely see this coming out. Now in tomorrow's episode episode, all our questions will be answered, and as I said, their secret will come to light as well. Because when you think about it, what does Jordan and Simone need to be suspicious for? It doesn't really make any sense to me. There's nothing that they could really be hiding, so all roads lead to them getting eloped. To me, it's the only thing that really makes sense at this point, and as the saying goes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I'm really interested to see how their storyline plays out, and I can't wait to see how that unfolds. Now, other than the love triangle between Spencer, Liv and Layla, and the secret between Jordan and Simone, everyone else's storyline probably won't be the main focus of the next episode. We'll probably see some things happening with Coop, maybe like a live performance for her tour, or something going on with JJ, just JJ doing random things, doing what JJ does, as you guys know. But I would say the main focus is going to be the love triangle and Simone and Jordan's little secret. So I'm really excited. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Who do you think Spencer was holding up in that clip on the Instagram promo? That is one of the main things that I want to know from you guys in the comment section below, so definitely let me know. And if this video was helpful in any shape, way or form, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Sharing the video does really help me out a lot more than you guys think, and make sure you guys subscribe because I will be having a episode 7 review as soon as that comes out and I've watched it, and it's going to be absolutely insane. There's going to be so much for us to talk about, so if you guys love All American and everything TV and movies related, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, that's it for me. It's been your boy MVT for What MVT Thinks. I'm out. Peace.